Welcome back, all Lore here with you once again. So, as you all know, I put a video out yesterday, just kind of want to give people a little bit of time with that, give people a voice to, cast their votes, kind of help me decide where the channel goes next. And after one day, it kind of looks like it's going to be a Tears of the Kingdom walkthrough, but like I said, we'll give it a few days here. So anyway, in the meantime, I figured it would be fun just to show you guys some of the crazy builds I've done. Very first one is going to be, you guessed it, a gigantic bomber. So all those bomb barrels are going to go on these three wings. As you can see, I just attached two right there at the wingtip point. This third wing, it's kind of important to get this one right. You want the back end of it to line up right where those snap points were for the other two. And don't worry, it'll straighten itself out once it locks on there. As you can see, they're all facing the same direction. And we want our landing gear. We're going to need a control stick. So I'll be honest, it is a little bit hard to hit your target with this thing, but wow, it's fun. So speaking of yesterday's video, some of you might have already noticed, but gosh, I was having an issue there with the audio. I don't know what the deal was. I was using a brand new microphone. Brand new setup, but I just couldn't get the sound to come through. I had to turn my cell phone like all the way max just so I could hear like barely the video I put out yesterday. So long story short, I got a new microphone in today and that's what I'm running now. And holy guacamole, this one went the other direction. It was picking up everything and super loud too, like my AC unit kicking on, the dishwasher running. I swear I heard my neighbor fart. So anyway, I think I got it turned down now to where it's good. And my voice won't be too powerful, and the game will still be good and clear. So we'll see. Please bear with me as I get the technical stuff sorted out. Alright, so as you can see, 8 fans, folks. It's going to take 8 fans. You're going to need the power to get good lift and get off the ground. Come on. What's going on here? Alright, so make sure these fans hang off the back a bit. That'll kind of keep the weight balance to where you won't just nosedive the second you try to take off. And then you blow up all your bomb barrels and it's super sad. Okay, these last two can go right here. Now, I do have the super suit with that energy up set bonus there. If you don't have that, you might need a large battery. I'm just going to use a small one, because that'll get us to where we need to go, assuming you have that, that set bonus. Alright, time for our bomb barrels. Actually, I'm going to turn this sucker around, so you don't have to watch me like, oops, you don't have to watch me run around it 50 times trying to put the bombs on it. Oh, where you going? Alright, so the reason we put that middle wing kind of on top of those two in the back is so you have some space here. You see I got plenty of space now. There's like a cavity under here for all these bomb barrels. And you're going to want to try to space them out so that when they fall and hit the ground, they do as much damage as possible, which is the whole point. And I did mention it is kind of tough to hit your target. Yes, it's very tough to hit your target. I might have only hit my target once or twice in all the times I've done this. Okay, maybe I've only hit him once. Or maybe not at all. I can't really remember. I think I hit him once, if I'm being honest. Alright, so these wing tips here will get a little love too. And right about there. Doesn't that thing just look intimidating? That just looks like it's going to destroy something. Let's see if we can make that happen. Okay, so you might be thinking, wow, you're wasting a lot of mats. No, I'm really not. I actually saved the game right before this, so I can build thousands of these if I wanted. Just keep reloading that save point. Oh, on this note here, make sure that bomb barrel is attached to a wing and not a fan, because the wings will despawn. So you want the bomb barrels to fall off the aircraft as soon as that happens. Alrighty, so here we have it. That's what it looks like fully constructed. Again, man, that thing just looks bad-butted. I'm trying to keep the language clean here, so bear with me. Alright, without any further ado, let's go blow something up. Make sure you crank back on that joystick so the nose doesn't dive into the ground and blow up your barrels. I think I already mentioned that. And you can see that battery is already spent. That's why I say if you don't have that super suit with those power-ups, you're going to have to use a large battery. And I think this is build limit, so it's not like you can put a bunch of little ones on there. So again, be sure and save that game so that you can get those batteries back by reloading your save point. Unless you pull a me and you're not paying attention, and just out of force of habit, you accidentally saved over your save. And then all that stuff you had before is gone forever. Or you can back up to an autosave, which that just wasn't going to work for me, so. Anyway, this thing is going to despawn, as I mentioned. For those of you that don't know, you're going to get 4 slow blinks, 4 medium blinks, and then 8 really fast blinks. So that'll kind of give you some time to figure out where these things are going to fall. I'm going to aim for that tower over there. How's that? Okay, we're already starting to blink here, so I'm going to start turning into the tower here. That's the 4 slow. There we go. The other ones. Okay, here we go. I'm right over that sucker. Okay, this is why we need it. Oh, I missed! No! Well, you get the idea. Look at that blast radius, though. Look at all that fire. You can see. I wasn't far off on that one. You can see the fun you can have with it if you actually do hit your target. Alright, so I didn't hit anything there, and that's fine. Oh, man. I was really trying to avoid a fist fight here so I could build you guys my next Doomsday flying machine. I might get a chance now. Okay, so this is going to be a single wing design. So I'll get out all the norm stuff. You're going to need a big battery, and that still probably won't be long enough, but it'll get the job done for the most part. So first things first, you got to get your plane set up, landing gear, etc. Flying stick, oh, come on. Flying stick there. I'm going to put this battery in a bit of a weird spot just to kind of keep it out of the way of stuff. I'm going to put it right in front of my joystick. Alright, I said it was going to be a Doomsday machine, and I was not lying. We're going to need 4 turrets. And you got to make sure the eyeball, there's an eyeball on this thing. It's that thing we're looking at now. The eyeball is facing forward, which I got to do it this way because it's going upside down. Okay, and you're going to want to mount this thing so that the tripod is right there at that wing tip. Yeah, see, I messed that up. You can't have the glue on the turret itself. It's got to be on the tripod. So let's try... What's going on here? I didn't have this much trouble before. Normally just went right to it. Nope, no good. No bueno. Hold on. I'll figure this out. Okay, there it is. So as you can see, it's on that tripod. It's not on that big fat part on the bottom. Alright, we'll do the same thing here. Rinse, lather, and repeat. Make sure that eyeball is facing forward. Messed it up. That's really tough. I don't remember having to be that precise before with those snap points. Okay, we got it. Okay, this back one is actually going to face rear and down at an angle. And you'll see why here momentarily. And then this front one here, I'll go right on the front. And it's going to do the same thing. We're going to kind of put it down at an angle. see, I might have to spin it once. Yeah. Okay, right there in the middle. So that's about what you should look like there. Now it's time for our arsenal. Oh wait, I almost forgot the fans. I forgot, we're gonna have to take off here eventually. So to keep the fans out of the way, I'm gonna kind of stick them on the wings here. And make sure the fans are pointing the right way, folks. I can't tell you how many times I made an airplane and it wouldn't go anywhere, or it was going backwards, and I was like, oh, the fans were on backwards. Unbelievable. You spend all that time building something, and you figure out you got it on backwards. Alright, so there we have it. Now it's time for the artillery. We're going to do one cannon here. Where's the cannons? Where's the cannons? We're going to do tons and tons of lasers. Wait, why am I out of lasers? Oh, that's not lasers. Wrong thing. Sorry. Okay, we're going to do 9 lasers altogether. So 3 are going to go on each turret. And the cannon's buried down there somewhere, so I'll get that later. Alright, so same idea. You're going to put that pointy thingy, like if that was a unicorn, you're going to put the unicorn horn facing forward. And I'm going to stick that right here on the outside where that snap point is. And then the other one's going to just be face up. But again, that laser pointer thing is going to be forward. That can go right there. Next one right next to it. And it doesn't have to be perfect. I just like to keep them off the ground so they don't scrape when you're trying to take off. It can damage them or break them off. Alright, so another one right there. Actually, another way you can do this is just kind of stick them right on just like that. Or you can turn them upside down. There's, like I said, there's different ways you can do this here. I'll show you 2 different ways, that way you can kind of see it all works out the same. I'm going to do these 3 in a big row here. Right next to each other. Oops. So, who out there I should say. Sometimes I forget you're not in my living room here. Who out there liked SpongeBob? And more specifically, who out there liked the F.U.N song? F is for friends who do things together. U is for you and me. N is for anywhere, anytime at all, down here in the deep blue sea. Yeah, that song. Okay, so keep that song in mind, because I remade that song, so that is LevelUp Royal style. Alright, let's see if I can get these things lined up right. Okay, right in the middle there. Yep. And you can put these like right next to each other, kind of same way we did those other ones. And they should line right up at that snap point. That thing just looks intimidating. There ain't even that much to it. Alright, so the cannon, it's kind of important to get that right, because you don't want to blow yourself up. That can go... Oh no! How did I hit my build limit? What did I do wrong? There is something wrong here. That's right, you cannot have 4 fans for this. That's what it was. So we're going to have even less lift. I kind of forgot about that. Okay, make sure that fan isn't actually pasted to the thing here, otherwise it'll break off when it tries to spin and hit its targets. Alright, so all the artillery has plenty of clearance to get off the ground. Everything's good to go. So without any further ado, adieu. Where's that tower? Right in front of me? Oh, you guys are gonna get it. Alright, so I promised you a fun song, LevelUp Royal style. Let's get off the ground first. And let's start blowing stuff up. You can see how fast that battery is going. So, F is for freaking out the moblins on the battlefield. U is for ultimate awesome. N is for never saw it coming. Down here in the deep blue sea. As you can see, this thing is just tearing through everything it touches. The only bad thing is you got to be kind of close to stuff, so, you know, they walk around and kind of get out of the way. And you can't really kill them quickly. So again, I can't say this is super practical, but boy is it fun. And you can see that battery's already spent. So we'll see how long my super suit lasts here. And it's going to take a little practice, you know, to get your flying down. You kind of want to do a turn, kind of like you're going clockwise or counterclockwise around your target. And on a good note, yes, the plane will despawn. Yes, it's going to drop everything. But that's okay, because you can actually use that to your advantage. You simply break off the wing that's broken and no good anymore. Get rid of it. Take out a new wing. Or you don't even really have to do that, but I will just to save the zonite. And then all you have to do is take out that superpower that rebuilds the last thing you built. And the only thing that it's going to have to rebuild is the giant battery, unless you want to drop another one of those too. Because, wow, it costs 100 zonite just to have one of those batteries rebuilt. So yeah, that smarts a little. Okay, I got all those things connected back on. Oh no, the stall monsters are out. Oh, you guys are going to wish you didn't. Wow, that thing took a minute to build there, didn't it? Alright, let's go blow something up. Okay, the only bad thing is if that cannon pops, explodes like right by you, that can break your plane. Oh, I'm blowing all sorts of stuff. Let's check this out. Oh, there's more bad guys! Look at this thing just go nuts! Alright, so you get the idea. I promised you weapons of mass destruction. We got weapons of mass destruction. And that must be an armored enemy down there. So that's another good reason to have that cannon, is the bomb effect from the cannon will break his thing up. Alright folks, you get the idea. It's been fun, it's been real, and it's been real fun. I'm gonna wear this bad boy out since I went through the trouble to make it. And again, I have a save point created, so I'm gonna reload that last save point so I didn't actually use any of these materials. So I can blow up more stuff, build more crazy designs. Alright, so that's that. There it is. 2 mega killing flying machines. That is, if you can actually hit your target with the Mega Bomber 2000, or whatever we're going to call that thing. If you guys have like a really cool build you want to see me build, message me, tell me what it is, and I'll do my best to reenact it. And I'll be sure and give you a shout out too. There are some more builds I'm going to do for you guys, but this video is already going on a little while, so I'll go ahead and break video here. But I'll build like, I can do like the time machine from Back to the Future, that'll be fun. I did like, I call it a self-guided Super Mario Kart, that's really fun. I also did a ground-based rocket that drove itself right into a bunch of enemies and exploded. That was a lot of fun. Oh, and don't forget about fireworks, the 4th of July. So yeah, I'm going to do some more videos tonight, and we'll get those posted here hopefully tonight, if not tomorrow. Until the next time, you guys have fun with that, and happy hunting.